You even have the handle.
Oh, it makes it so much easier. That's the thing, you know, I always tell people, if you're going to do the job, get the tools. Because if you get the tools, it makes it easy. Hey everybody, welcome to SV Blown Away. Blown Away is a 1970s steel ketch that is currently sailing the islands around Greece. But the winter's coming and we've got maintenance to do. And for those of you that are new here, my name is Ian and I live, work and play on the ocean. Blown Away has been my home for over 20 years. Welcome on board. And you join us in TRIZONIA in the Gulf of Patras in Greece, where we are spending the winter, I am spending the winter doing maintenance on the boat. Predominantly, I need to progress with the water leaks. I have several leaks coming in through the deck saloon roof and through the windows that I need to solve before rainy season. And in last week's video, I showed you the mess that I found underneath the wooden trim, which surprised me because that wooden trim was put on in Italy in 2019. So it's only been there for like 5 or 6 years. And with the wooden trim removed, I was able to clean up the corrosion as best I can and ferret with an epoxy filler. It's now time to take a look at the windows. I already know that I'm going to find some corrosion behind here because I've done the other side last year. But this one is definitely leaking water inside of the deck saloon. It's coming between the steel plate and the aluminium frame of the window. So once this frame is out and the window is removed from the boat, I can see just how bad the corrosion is. So let's get stuck into removing the screws. So the glass in this deck saloon window sits in an aluminium frame, or aluminum for my American friends. And those screws go through the aluminium into the steel panel that is the side of the boat, which then goes through a teak-faced wooden ply interior to a 1/2 inch thick teak frame. So from the inside you don't get to see the screws. So it's basically a sandwich construction. And with the last of the screws removed, I can now turn my attention to the remainder of the sealant that sits between the aluminium frame and the steel panel of the boat. And the best tool for the job is my multi-tool. With this small D-shaped fine-tooth blade, I can go between the aluminium of the frame and the steel of the boat without damaging either surface. It literally will cut through the Sikaflex seal and not do any damage. And if any of you are looking at that nasty red paint and to the left that rough surface, all of that is getting blended in with epoxy when I do the window. And as mentioned at the beginning, I am a firm believer in using the right tool for the right job. So I'm using pry bars instead of screwdrivers to open up a gap between the steel frame and the aluminium very, very carefully. if I crack this glass, I am in a world of pain. And this is the first time in nearly 50 years since the boat was built that this window has been removed. Thank goodness for that. We didn't crack it. Sorry about the suspenseful music. So now with the window out, I can actually see just how bad the corrosion is behind that window frame. Unfortunately for you, the camera has a smudge on it, which I hadn't noticed, and you can't see just how bad it is. So let's take a look at it from a different angle. Looks to me like there's some metal missing. That's not good. Last week, someone asked me why I hoover up in between stages, why I don't just hoover at the end and that's it, done. The reason for it is that these rusty metal pieces, as you can see, I'm often barefoot because I don't wear shoes too often. And the other reason is that if it rains, because it's now into winter, if it rains, it will leave rusty brown spots. Window is out, and it starts to rain. But as soon as that shower has passed over, I'm back outside and on the job again. I cannot let up. It's going to rain heavy, and I have rusty metal that needs to be fixed. Let's get on with it. And the first tool out of the box is the chipping hammer, as it's really difficult around here to be reaching for the needle gun or phoning for a sandblaster. Now in an ideal world I would cut this steel plate out and replace it, but that's a big job and my priority at the moment is to prevent it getting any worse. Hey, so you join me in TRIZONIA in Greece, and I am currently working on sealing up the windows that I didn't do last year. Take a look at what I've been doing. So the window is out, which you'll see in the video. I've sheeted this off just to stop the worst of the crap coming in, because as you can see there is some rust involved here, no surprises. Obviously coffee machine etc removed, and this is where I'm at the moment. Is the outside is ground, this is protected, it's going to rain most likely, so I need to get some paint onto the outside to protect it, and then I need to sheet off outside to prevent any rain coming inside, because I've got enough problems already. So that's a few more licks of paint onto this before it starts to rain, and that is as good as it's going to get for now. And I'll start some fairing and fair the material like I've done with everything else. That'll be fine. Where every time I get a paintbrush out it rains. It's uncanny. Big shout out to a couple of supporters, Kerry and Fraser. Thank you so much for picking up some paintbrushes for me in Messalongi, and not taking any money for them. So your name has been added to the supporter group. Thank you very much. Amigo?
I have a problem.
What's the problem? Hey. I don't have any cream for your problem.
You still dive?
Oh, that's not a problem.
Tonight?
No, not tonight.
You've got the magnet.
What's gone?
I got a small sailing boat.
Oh, sailing boat, okay.
He has lifted, and when he got it back in the sea, he had the leak.
Oh.
From where the toilet
Yes,
runs out.
one of his through holes.
He dived, he told me he dived, put wood
Yes,
with
Bong.
Okay.
yeah, with a cloth in it, yes.
yeah, and he says now it's not leaking. And he
Okay.
wants to leave it inside for the whole winter of the year, I don't know.
Okay.
He has insurance, but anyway,
I mean, it's very difficult to change the skin fitting. So on the outside, you've got the skin fitting is that piece, which is tightened down with a nut.
I don't know what exactly he has done.
Okay.
And I have no idea about that.
There's two pieces: the skin fitting, which is the bit that comes through the hull, and then you've got the seacock on top of it. So it just depends on which piece is leaking. If it's a seacock, you can. If he's plugged it, you can take the seacock off, and I can seal it.
He's coming. I told you you may check this.
Yeah, he's on the boat.
Might have another customer here.
Oh.
I didn't have to pay.
Oh, you went in the head, didn't you?
Well, he knows me for a long time ago. He remembers my boat. So it's very nice guy.
Lovely.
Yeah, he is on the sky.
It's not on fire, is it? No.
Barbecue.
Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest.
Nothing interesting.
Keep walking.
Okay, have a good evening.
No, we weren't serious, by the way.
Like sarcasm.
Your sarcasm sometimes gets a little bit too close to the
Scares
bone.
people away. It was useful sometimes.
We'll be selling leftovers.
He was using his sarcasm.
Yeah, I don't think she was too bothered.
Not a good idea.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have another one.
No.
Another
I
day.
don't like it.
Oh,
You don't like it?
No.
you're not meat eaters. Oh, that's the end of
I
that.
must close my door. Send you here.
Oh, she's grumpy.
I'm allowed to cook
I'm
right
cooking.
here.
That's a bit.
Maybe it's making them hungry.
I don't know whether she's serious or whether she
Gee,
isn't.
that's for sarcasm for you. That's
pretty
sarcasm.
serious.
That's not. I don't think that was sarcasm. I think that was
No,
her
no, no,
tearing a strip off Ian.
Understand what
Carry on.
on earth.
You're not allowed to cook your food.
She's had to close her forehatch because the boat's filling with smell of delicious cooking food. Very grumpy. Tell me I'm not as grumpy as that, please. Oh, I've just written the blog, just to bring us up to date, our own blog. And a mention about the battery dying on the way to Lidl to get stuff for you. I said, I'm blaming Ian.
I think that's quite fair. I think it was the weight of the jam donuts broke it.
Are you okay appearing in it, by the way? Because that photo we took that first night with the restaurant. Okay, that's all right. I thought you probably
Those
would.
jam donuts lasted about 10 minutes. I think I ate one before I got back to the boat. And I was looking lovingly at the second one thinking, can I save this until the morning? I can have a
It was already a day old by then, that's the problem.
And I don't think I even got to the word coffee before the brain just went, eat it.
That would have got you more. But
I nearly didn't get them because I thought they'll be stale by
yeah,
tomorrow.
he was
you
saying
won't
there's
eat
no
them.
point in getting them. I said, look, get in them because if they're stale, it's, you know, if you really use the earning and jam donuts, you'll eat them.
And just put them in some water or something and just soften up again.
Melt the ice sugar off.
Anyway, that's enough of what I've been up to. Let me know in the comments what you've been up to. And if you enjoy the sanding, guess what? There's more in store for you next week. And finally, the supporters section. This is where I get to thank everybody that has helped me. Original owners of the boat, the McKenna family, thank you. David Luchford, Captain Svetlana, Graham Elvey. Your monthly donations go a long way to creating these videos. Thank you. And also a big shout out to the people that have sent me a coffee donation via Ko-fi, and if you'd like to add your name to the list of beautiful people, you can do so in the links below or scan the QR code on your screen now. And a big shout out to our Patreon supporters: Matt, Michael, Ian, Miles, Timmy, JG, Jim Bracken, Johannes and Thomas. Thank you so much for your monthly donations. It goes a long way to keeping this channel running. And if you want to look smart on the dance floor like these guys do, get yourself a polo shirt from Blown Away. And if you would like to watch more of these videos, hit the link on the left. If you want to subscribe, hit the link on the right. And as always, thank you so much for watching these videos. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below. See you again next week.
'Cause I found my way.